Okay, and welcome everyone. We are here with round number 3 of the CVC Super Club League, where we have Texas versus NC2. This may or may not happen because there have been a lot of technical difficulties and half of Texas's team cannot seem to get in. Regardless, I will be streaming this just in case so that other people can see it. Devs who can look at this and see the issues that are going on. But welcome everybody. We're going to be starting pretty soon in about 3 seconds. People will be porting into the crystal mine. I want to make sure that my volumes are good. Look at the stream really quick. And we see people porting in. Hopefully Texas can put up a good match. Yep, does that sound good? That's good to hear. Alright, so it does look like right now that NC2 does have control of the crystal mine. Just so you guys know, as you guys can see above, Texas is in blue, NC2 is in the red, and those will be the corresponding colors for their team if they capture any of the structures here. So we see that unfortunately, yeah, I mean, people are going to be in the starting area because they really just don't feel like they're going to win this because they don't have enough people. However, we will see them at least try and put up a match. 10 people on NC2's side. Texas has 5. Not Texas's fault, obviously. There have been a lot of technical difficulties today, and half of their players can't even log in. Hopefully, this match will be canceled, or at least not count. Because this is not fair to the teams, unfortunately. But as of right now, we do see that Texas is taking control of the North Tower Blessings as well as the South Tower, a supply point to the southwest, and then we see NC2 taking control of the Crystal Mine, the Armory, and it does look like Texas took control of the training grounds. So we do see a rally being set for the training grounds at this point. And that is about the only action we see besides people basically trying to take things over. And once again, for those of you guys who are joining us, this is round 3 of the CVC. We do not know if this match will count because of the technical difficulties. But it's good to have you guys here nonetheless. NC2 is filling up the crystal mine. And we will see as NC2 will try and take away Texas's training ground, as that is the only current rally happening right now. We do see the area being painted a little bit more red as NC2 is taking control of a Dragon Tower, a Medical Hall, and that seems to be the only new ones there. Oh, and a teleport point to the far west. That rally should have actually gone through. Let's go ahead and go on over to the training grounds and see if anything happened with that, or if the rally was canceled. This doesn't look like... Well, it was actually. Okay. So there was a contingent here. And unfortunately, it wasn't a very large contingent, as Texas was able to take that there. Yeah, so this is still under Texas' control. So that's firmly in their possession, as well as the South Tower Blessings, and the Crystal Mine is in NC2's full possession. Alright, so we do see a triple rally being set for the training grounds. We will see if there's any better luck going on there. Trying to see if I couldn't find that thing. Yeah, so it looks like that NC2's rally was nowhere near fully set, and that's why there was a grand defeat there. Not shocking when numbers do matter. We see those rallies being formed now, the triple rally I spoke of, and now we also see that Texas is forming a triple rally against the Crystal Mine. So while there's a triple rally for NC2 against the training grounds, there's a triple rally against them in the triple mine, in the triple mines, in the crystal mines. I don't think there's anything close to a triple mine. Hey Christopher, good to have you, bud. And it does look like, yep, NC2 was able to take control of the crystal mine. They are now trying to fill it up, while Texas is trying to slow march against them. And yep, there we have it. Very close, very close. Texas barely lost out there. Good offensive damages. Very good defensive damages by Texas, I will say that. All in all, that was a great attempt by Texas. So the crystal mine should be coming close as all areas are starting to march against it. We will see if Texas can take control of the crystal mine. Currently they're being slow marched into there so that they all collide at the same time. Very smart tactic. Some of these don't look fully filled up, but with the triple rally, we should see some damage regardless. And it does indeed go over to Texas. Texas has taken control of the crystal mine. And it looks like it only took one rally. And there you have it. Just a little bit over 3 million troops were in there for NC2. And we see a 2.5 million troop on Texas' side, and they were the ones who were victorious. But we also see that the stats are really good for Texas in this instance. Very well done. Very well done, Texas. And no surprise there, NC2 is going to double rally right back onto the crystal mine to try and take it back from them. Currently, we're looking at a very, very close score, despite the fact that Texas is 5 people down right now. Texas is slightly behind with 211, NC2 in the red with 266. The double rally is being formed. It looks like it is filled up. We'll be marching very shortly. If we take a look at the map here, we do see that a lot of the area is starting to turn a little bit blue here. North and South Tower of Blessings firmly in Texas's control. They did lose the training grounds earlier, so the armory and the training grounds are in NC2's control. However, if they can maintain the crystal mine, they will start earning a hefty lead. We see that one rally did hit. It doesn't look like it changed it, but the second one just marched in as I was speaking. We'll see if that has any difference. And it doesn't look like it because those numbers are still low on the counter. And indeed, no. The first one was a grand defeat, as the end of all holds on, did not hold on very well against that. Yes, Undertaker is holding very strong for his team. Very good defensives, good cav, good infantry, health. Overall, well done. Holding on against that double rally. Texas will be taking control of the crystal mine, and they will be gaining points from it. Let's see what the current action is happening right now. So we do see that Texas is going to be trying to take back the training grounds here. They had it in the beginning of the match. They lost it recently, so they will try and retake it. And that is a triple rally going against it. And we do see NC2 once again trying to take back the crystal mine that they had in the very beginning. Again, I must reiterate, Texas is down 5 people. Unless that has changed. And it does look like they got one more person, so they might actually have some people in here now. We see the slow march coming in. The very first one for Texas is arriving. Okay, I'm sorry. No, that's just going into the rally there. But the slow march should be happening for that. And actually, the crystal mine looks like it's already went through as well. It was also a defeat. Undertaker's holding on very strong against this. I do want to look at his formation, but I also want to see how this training ground battle goes. And we do see that they're starting to slow march now. Texas is in no hurry to send this over, and that's totally fine. They can control the tempo if they are the attackers. So as one comes in, you can rest assured that the other ones are going to come in as well. When we see that triple rally being hit nearly at the same time, first one goes through. It does not look like it fully succeeded. NC2 is trying to reinforce behind the first one. We see the first one being dispersed. And with the second rally in, Texas takes control. Boom, look at that. The last dragon and his contingent completely wiped out what was left. Now, I do have to say that that was the second rally. The first one here, it was a very close match. Very close match indeed. And then the second one was just on a grand scale. It was just going to wipe out whatever was left because that is a full rally from the last dragon. Very good job from Texas's part. Still a very, very close match. Texas is still behind, 455 points versus NC2's 506. I do believe, based upon these numbers here on the top right, that there are 6 players for Texas. So they could have actually gotten some people come in very late. They're probably just basic shells, so they may not be the fully prepared. But having people in here is crucial to this right now. We see some action over here at the Crystal Mine. I'm seeing NC2 troops being dispersed. It looks like whatever was sent there did not succeed, and it didn't, indeed. There was a double rally set, and they just cannot break through Undertaker's troops and his stats. I do want to look and see what he has, actually. So, this is what he has. I'm going to scroll way down. At this point, we don't even care about the attackers. Let's dissect what the defender has. The defender sends in his Kraken, which would increase the attack there. Not many T13. This looks like a basic array, although he is focusing a little bit heavier on T12. This is very interesting. So we do see that this is a very calculated one. This is not a rainbow array at all. This one's rainbow. Rainbow. And calculated. So these are the troops you really want to focus on then. We have T12, we have T12 across the board except for infantry, and then T13 cav. Okay, I see that now in 2 different marches. So well done. And they are just being relentless against the Crystal Mine. They are setting triple rally after it. And they're also going to try and attack the training grounds. I'm not sure how that's going to work with 5 rallies from the same team going to 2 different areas. If they have the troops and they have the coordination, this could be a great tipping point. But it will require a lot of coordination and people filling up very quickly. Let's actually watch that and see what happens. Currently, we only see 2 people in the Crystal Mine March. No one has joined this one, and we do see that some of them are being canceled. Yep, they're pretty much being canceled out. I would assume that the Night Hall is about to come up. I assume right. So the Night Hall is being attacked upon. This is a great place for people to get their to get points for their team as well as for their personal points. And we can just see it just being whittled down quickly. Although there isn't this usually goes a lot quicker. So people are a little bit slow on the uptake on this one. We're still in the 40% range, guys. Usually this place is swarming like piranhas. We will check the overall score at the end of this. I would also expect people to start trying to single hit like supply points, because people are probably pulling back their marches to send as many things over here as possible. And the battle's still going on. 25% I just saw. 22. We're still in the red. We're still trying to bring it down. 16%, 15. A few more marches and this should be dead. Looks pretty even too from the people sending in rallies. I mean, you have 2 and 2 here. You have 2 from NC2 and 2 from Texas, and they're all sending it. Now we finally do see a shield go up. Let's take a look at see what the score is right now. There you have it. Boom. Texas takes the lead. 921 points versus NC2's 789. Still anybody's game. Also to note that on blue side there were 6 people, now there's 7. I would venture to say that everyone has been able to make it in. I can confirm that later on, but I'm not. I believe we might have a full team. They may not have optimal stats, but the troop counts is what's really going to count here at this point. Okay, now we see Texas going to go on the offensive again. They're going to try and take over the armory, one of the other main structures in this event. And now we see a double rally being set against the crystal mine. But as they've shown, as we've seen, Undertaker's stats and troop count is just holding strong beyond words. Okay, so we do see that those are marching against the armory now. We're going to see how well this works. If NC2 loses this, they're going to start to really fall behind. They've got to really hope that their crystal mine offensive goes through. And it does look like it worked. Texas does take over the armory. We're seeing a lot of troops going in and out. It could be other routes. It could be fillers. It could be people trying to single march. But yeah, look at that. Last Dragon. A very close one against Aaron. Against Aaron C's. Aaron C's has great stats over here, by the way. But it's just not enough. And again, there's 3 million troops inside of there, and there was a march of only 2.5 million. That's impressive. That is really impressive. Now let's take a look at the crystal mine, as that should be coming up very soon now. At this point, the crystal mine should absolutely have a full roster in there. We see NC2 sending in single marches to try and weaken it. We see one of the rallies have already went through. And it does not look like the first one succeeded. It will have to be up to the second one in order to flip it. We see people zooming around like NASCAR racers right now. And I didn't see the second one disperse. Second one disperses, and they hold on. Texas maintains control of the crystal mine. So there was a grand defeat on the very first one, but that does not look like a full rally. That's only 1.7 million troops going into a full contingent of 3 million. That's not going to work. But then we have a narrow defeat. And this is a brand new rally setter. That might be their key to winning this, by the way. This might be their key right here for NC2. Whoever this guy is, they need to get him setting up more rallies. Offensive damage 47%, offensive damage reduction 52. That's very good. Yeah, no, this is a good rally setter. DC 50s. He needs to do more of those. That's basically their only hope at this point, guys. And indeed, he will be setting up another one. Hopefully, his hits first to do more damage, and then the weaker person can come in after that. So they will try once again to hit the crystal mine, and then we will see as well that they're setting up a separate rally for the medical hall. This is the medical hall at the south area. We're starting to see this really start to get away from NC2, where once they had a dominant lead, now Texas 1,281 points versus NC2's 910. Still anybody's game, but this is starting to turn into a Texas game. So it does look like some of the rallies have went through. One of them does hit. We don't see numbers, so it did not flip. I'm not sure if they sent the second one at the same time. We will wait for a second, and then I will flip over and see what the battle report was. Actually, let's take a look at that now anyways. No, it was only one, so I'm still waiting for the second one to go through. Tons of people marching. Looks like people filling, really. Yep, and I see Texas people's coming back. That means that is full. So whatever that first one was, it did not win. But his was still pretty close. We have to see what type of troops are being sent at this point. So first of all, he's setting the blue dragon. He should be setting the red one. That does way more damage. Nothing exactly wrong with his march. The Kraken, again, they should all be setting red dragons if at all possible. Now, it's possible that they are elsewhere. It's very possible. But the red dragons will do more damage to further rows of troops. And you see that time and time again in the in the Rift event, in pretty much any type of attacking event. And right now, NC2 has to be going on full offensives, because Texas right now can control the tide of battle. They can just sit back and watch as things go about. So right now we see two different ones being formed. We do see one for the training grounds as well as the Crystal Mine. Crystal Mine's going to at least probably need a triple. Going to need a triple set at the exact same time with that DC player, as well as two other strong rally setters. That's really the only way you're going to get it. And it has to be simultaneous. They cannot have any time to reinforce. If they can reinforce, it's pretty much over. Did see some action over here. Now, it looked like a single mark. No, it wasn't. It was not. But then again, whoever people are not filling up that rally. That's only 1.5 million troops. Now, again, they may be filling it up, and they may not have the proper glass on or something. I don't know, but that's not high enough to break through the defenses. And looks like that rally got canceled, and probably rightfully so, unless it went through. Let's go ahead and take a look over there really quick, guys. See NC2 players going back. Oh goodness, it was. No, that's not. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty close. They're getting better at the rally, but I'm afraid by the time they fully figure it out, it may be too late. They're going to need to set a simultaneous, and here we go. So we do see a double rally, triple. There we go. That's what they need. They need to fill up all three of those. If they do it, I can almost guarantee you it will work. But they have to send it at the exact same time. Now I'm noticing an issue here. Hold on. You see these times? The first one is 20 seconds. The second one's 40 seconds. That's not necessarily bad. But look at this last one. 4 minutes. They did not set that correctly. You can't have that. So there is an issue. So essentially, we only have a double rally. We do not have a triple. No, wait, someone else might have seen that, and they have fixed it, and they are putting up another rally. Okay, so we'll have to see if this goes off correctly. Right now, no one is joining Phrase, and no one is joining Xenophobics. And I'm looking at Xenophobics rally size. It's 3.2. That's excellent. 3.4, that's even better. And 3 million is still good. However, no one else is filling. No one else is filling, and that is where the Achilles heel of this is going. They're just slamming their troops in at this point. This is, oh, but hold on. We do see a changeover. NC2 does take over the Crystal Mine. We do need to see the battle report on that one. Alright, so all three did go off. So the first one here, we see that 1.2 million troops was lost from Undertaker. We see that it was able to be refilled, but like I said, DC50s is a really good player. And with that said, there was not enough time to refill with the third one coming in for the punch, even if it wasn't fully filled. So good job NC2 for retaking the Crystal Mine. They are now filling it up. And I see NC2 troops going back, so that means it must be fully filled up. So we will now see if Texas will retaliate and retake the Crystal Mine. More NC2 players dispersing. It is still... Oh, that's Texas. Texas retook it. Texas took it right back. We have to see what happened there. Wow, look how close that was. They had a rally already set. That is an extremely close battle, but good job to the captain of Texas leading that charge. Very good 708 cav attack. Offensives are pretty good too. Well done. Took it right back from him. So we see NC2 preparing for a double rally on the Crystal Mine to try and retake it. And then we do see one of the Tower of Blessings finally receiving some action. It's the North Tower. North Tower of Blessings is going to be rallied by NC2. By the way, chat, I'm seeing everybody, what everybody's saying. Hey, everybody. It's hard for me to respond and call the game, but I'm happy to have you all here. Thanks for watching so far. We have another half hour of fun-packed adventures here. So we do see a single march being hit against the North Tower Blessings. Slow though it is, it will make its mark eventually. And we do see that these rallies for the Crystal Mine is being formed, as well as one against the Trading Ground. So we see a multi-offensive brought to you by NC2 right now. This one should be... So that one's being slow. So they're probably waiting for all rallies to go off so they can't reinforce everything. That's... If they're doing it that way, that's a smart move. Currently, you have 2 against the Crystal Mine, 1 against the North Tower Blessings, and 1 very close to marching on the training grounds. So this will make Texas have to panic a little bit. They will have to pick their battles and choose what they want to take. We do see NC2's rally being hit on the Crystal Mine at the moment. We'll see if that switches over. There is disbursement. And it looks like Texas maintains control of the Crystal Mine, at least for now, until the next rally sets through. But we do see that NC2 was successful in taking the North Tower Blessings. So we do have 1 victory for them. So I think we want to look at this one here. Yeah, look at that. Again, DC 50, a very strong rallier here. And they filled it up nicely. Even took out Undertaker, who was pretty much reigning supreme from all of this. So well done on NC2's rally setter there. It does look like the Crystal Mine was a failure for NC2 though, as well as the training ground, as that is not switched over. Don't seem to have one for the training ground. I'm not sure if it just hasn't calculated or if it was canceled, but if that's the case, then one of their 2 battles was successful. Currently, we're all about to hit the halfway mark. Texas is in the lead with 2,329 points versus NC2's 1,094. And we see 3 rallies going against the Crystal Mine. And whatever the other one was recalled. A lot of disbursement out of the Crystal Mine right now. The Night Hall should be up pretty soon, actually. Let me take a look at that. Yep, so Night Hall is going to be in 244 seconds. And for you math people, you guys can do the math on how many minutes that is. But the Crystal Mine should be seeing some extra love pretty soon, as 1 is marching and 2 is getting ready. But again, we're running into the problem here. There aren't enough people filling the rallies. This one's already marching, and it has 1.5 mil. So that's not gonna, I mean, that will weaken it, but that will not take it away. Now again, for those of you guys who are just joining us, in the very beginning, Texas was down 5 people to NC2's 10. I believe Texas got their people back, but this is pretty cool. They were kind of at a disadvantage, and now the entire area is painted, almost the entire area is painted blue. Okay, so we actually did have that training ground battle here. Wow, look at that. The Last Dragon had less troops once again against the marching troops, and still held on. Very well done. Very well done. Currently, no battles are being set right now. They might be waiting for it to hit the Crystal Mine, or they might be waiting for the Night Hall to open up. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a look at the Night Hall. Night Hall is 150 seconds away from opening. This is a great place for both teams to gather up points, and I would assume they might have enough time if they can fill these 2 rallies and then quick recall them. But I assume that this will probably be the last battles that we will see until the Night Hall is open. Well, I did speak out of turn. It does look like they are going to try and set up a... Probably not to their advantage. They are going to try and open up a training grounds rally. They might just have that slow march over as they're attacking the Night Hall, which isn't a bad play. Alright, so this looks slightly more complete. I spoke out of turn. That's still missing nearly 1 million. That's a full rally. So you have kind of like, you kind of have a 1.5 rallies going at this right now. I can't call it a full 2. It's one of them's not reaching its full potential. It's 1.5. But it does look like they both kind of collide nearly at the same time. The first is about a 2.5 second lag period. So this should give... Well, see, right now this gives Texas the ability to reinforce. Whenever you see disbursement, that's your cue to reinforce, which is exactly what they're doing. Does not look like the crystal mine will go over, so let's go over to the Night Hall. While we're waiting for that, we will look at the battle reports. And... Okay, so that was just a single march. So we're probably looking at these two down here. Yep, okay. Yeah, so once again, the numbers in here are not that impressive. And by numbers, I mean the marching troops. It's just, it's not a big enough dent. Unfortunately. So we have just breached the halfway point. And in 8 seconds, the Night Hall will begin. We will see how furious of a frenzy we can have on this one. And here they go. And no one's hitting the Night Hall. Here we go. Here we go. Took a little bit of time. And I could probably attribute that to lag more than player error. NC2 is the first one to hit it. Not that that means anything, but, you know, whatever. The more hits you can get, the better. And at this point, you just want to go as quickly as possible. You just want to throw quick march after quick march. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Any hit is a good hit. It's better than no hit. There we go. This one seems to be going by a little bit quicker than the last one. If you guys were here for the last one, it was kind of slow. Although, I guess it isn't that surprising since a lot of people are actually not camped around the Night Hall. There are a lot of people long marching this. And, NC2 is going to try a sneak attack on the crystal mine. Just in case some people pulled back. Because a lot of people pull back all their troops in order to send full marching lists at this thing. So if they can get this off in the proper amount of time, this could be interesting. And it looks like, yeah, so whatever just happened, it's already happened over at the crystal mine. Nothing yet has gone through, so... But let's actually go ahead and zoom in on that really quick, just in case. So there is disbursement. First one seems to have gone through. And Texas maintains control. I'm not sure if that's the second one. Well, no, it looks like the second one has not been calculated yet. And that means, let's see, the Night Hall should be done by now. No, it's not. Still at 12%. They are still whacking that piñata. Okay, so we do have our 2 ones, and unfortunately, it does not work for NC2. Pretty close one there. And then the second one. Yeah, no, and here's the issue. Once again, 1.2 million troops. That's 2 people in a rally. So they sent 1 in the 3rd rally. you're just not going to win that way. You need to fill all the rallies that are set need to be filled. Currently, we're looking at 3,380 points in favor of Texas, 1,361 points for the trailing NC2. Currently, no battles are being set. It does look like there's a little bit more red than there was before, so there probably was a couple of sneak attacks during the Night Hall event, which any little bit counts at this point. Alright, so we do see a double rally once again being set for the Crystal Mine. They're going to need to fill this up, though. And that's been the issue all game with NC2 so far. See 3 people in this rally, but still again, there's 3 million cap for a reason. 2.4 is not going to cut it. Let's look at this one. This one's close, 2.4. Alright, so we have partial full rallies. Partial full. This has a shot, but I'm not holding my breath. They need to hit at the same time. First one hits. We need that second one. They need to speed up that second one. That is too long of a wait. The first one went through and it's a defeat. Now they have time to reinforce. Actually, I guess technically we don't know if it's a defeat yet. It just looked like it had that animation. When we see this, when we see that disbursement, that's when we know it's been decided. Don't think we saw anything though. No, not yet. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of a while to calculate everything. I'm not sure what became of that, though. There's no disbursement. There's no nothing. However, there's another one being set. And that one is full. We also see a double rally being set against the medical hall. Kind of an odd choice, but one that could go into their favor. And again, we don't know what happened. Oh, here we go. But I see one from Texas and one from NC2. So one's a reinforcement and one's a rally. I do not get it. I do not get it, and I do not have battle reports to corroborate any of this. Although this one looks kind of new. Yeah, no, we actually saw that one. There we go. There's some disbursement. Disbursement from NC2 side, so that was a loss from them. And we see other marches going in. Let's look at that battle report and see how that went. Okay, so 2 of them went through. One was really close. That's really close. And that's also a full rally. That's a full rally. What about the second one? No cigar. That was a, well, that might have been a single march. I'm going to hope that that's a single march. So they were close. If they just had another rally just like that, there would be no question. This would be a flip-flop match. So NC2 needs to figure it out for their next match. So at this point, this is all Texas right now, as they have gone over doubling NC2's points. Now we see a different tactic from NC2. They are double rallying the training grounds. The training grounds was a high point of contention in the early parts of the match. Sort of fell by the wayside with all of this crystal mine business. And we see no rallies. And you hear me saying NC2 a lot because Texas is not making any rallies. They don't have to. They're in a firm lead. They're just coasting at this point. They're maintaining. Remember, Texas is in blue, everyone. They control all this side, the Crystal Mine, both Tower of Blessings, and the Armory. They don't need to do anything. They can start rallying castles if they want, which is always one of my favorite things. I do see a line going towards the training grounds, and it is marching. Well, look at this, though. That's a... No one's joining these things. No one's joining. I don't get it. I don't know if this person's not supposed to be a rally setter and they're just doing it. Or what? I don't know. Oh, well. I don't get it. Although, I guess I do see another rally being set here. But look at the time. 2 minutes, 12 seconds? That's not good time. How long is it going to take for this rally to march on it? 5 seconds? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's going to go in. I mean, I guess. All right, so let's just see. I'll stop being cynical. NC2 disbursement. That means it is still Texas's control. Complete defeat. That might have been a single march. Yeah, it was a single march. And then, yeah, no. This is, no. 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 Not even worth looking at. Not even worth looking at. All right, now this one looks promising. I see 5 people. That's a full rally on the Crystal Mine. Can they follow it up with something else? Wait, no, there's nothing else going. There's nothing else marching. Okay, let's see how well this works. Because that was a strong rally right there. And we also know this is a strong rally setter, so does not look like it went in NC2's favor. And indeed it didn't. As we look at the battle report here, oh goodness gracious, no. Nope. 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 That's, nope. That's not happening. So the Red Dragon here, so the Red Dragon didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to be. Yep. Nothing here. Nothing exciting here, unfortunately. All right, but they are persistent. They are going to double rally the Crystal Mine once more and a triple rally against the training grounds. So it looks like we do see some disbursement here, NC2. Doesn't look like it worked well for them, though. But I did see multiple hits that should have been over there. Right now, we're only calculating 1. Wow. That is probably the biggest defeat I've seen so far. Yep. You hate to see that. You hate to see that. Training ground is still firmly in Texas's control as wave after wave slams itself into them to no avail. But I do like to see people like this over here. GG over here filling as soon as he sees disbursement. He's got very quick fingers on this. So I will give him credit for that. Once again, disbursement, and he fills. That's probably all he's doing is probably just spam clicking. Spam, 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 spam. That's all he's doing. Very good. And they will once again try for the training. Oh, actually, this looks like the armory. All right, so they're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to see some armory action now. I mean, at this point, they got to try anything. Currently, we have just under 16 minutes left in the match. Texas with a whopping 4,409 points versus NC2's 1,710 points. We see a rally apiece, one for the armory, one for the training ground. And again, I have to reiterate, I feel like I'm singing Texas's cheers here, but they started out with only 5 players. And the match started, they had 5, NC2 had 10. Now granted, NC2 did have the lead for a good 7-8 minutes of the match. But I believe Texas's team started... held on as long as they could, and then more players were able to log in, and now we're seeing the fruits of that labor. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Alright, so now I get to actually talk about a Texas rally. Texas is now going to try and rally the medical hall. One of the very few structures that NC2 controls. So that'll be happening in about 20 seconds. Meanwhile, we do have a full rally going against the crystal mine, but as we already know, unless it's a double full rally, it's probably not going to work. I'm not going to say it's not going to work. The moment I say it's not going to work, it's going to work. And we see that march going through pretty soon on the crystal mine. Still marching against it. 34 seconds. And we'll see if this double rally here can work against the medical hall. It's possible there may not be that many troops in there. If there is, this could be an NC2 victory. Still waiting for that march to come through. No one seems to like to speed up marches. This is all the slow march. However, it is starting to reach now. And we will see how well this works. Disbursement. Looks like NC2's disbursement, and it is. And it was a grand defeat, unfortunately. Yep. The Last Dragon stats are just too powerful. Too powerful. Again, look at that. Look at that. Defensive damage taken 80%. Defensive damage 88%. So that's going up against a 31% offensive damage and a 40% offensive damage taken. So we see a lot of cushion there for the Last Dragon. And currently no battles are being formed. I didn't see how that medical hall one went, so let's take a look and see if that went through. It hasn't yet. I even forgot which one it was. I think it was this one. Pretty sure it was this one. It might have been canceled, or it may still be tabulating. However, I do not see anything for it. Alright, so it looks like we're going back to the same tactic. NC2 is going to try and rally both the armory and the training grounds. The majority of their troops are over here in the armory. And that is a full rally. Now, what NC2 probably should be doing, especially from this person right here, Aaron, he should be sending waves into the armory to weaken it before the march hits. And if he's really quick with what he does, he should do it within 7 to 6 seconds before impact of the rally, to ensure that people are not reinforcing quickly. At least that's what I would be doing. Right now we're just seeing... Okay, so there's actually the... there's that medical hall I was talking about. And yeah, it was that one. But it looks like the march hasn't happened yet. And again, a lot of rallies are being set, but there's little coordination. There's little focus. And definitely not enough people filling up these rallies for NC2. And they are slow marching this. And there's some good troops in here. This is not... I question these troops, but... I mean, whatever. We'll see if it works. I don't think that's going to work. Now, if it switches over, it's probably because they probably had nothing in there or close to nothing. And Texas does take control of it. I do want to see that battle report. Like, badly. Oh, it's a grand victory. Okay, yeah, no. He barely had anything in there. He had not even a single march. I mean, that's not even the right one. Hold on. No, no, no. I was looking at the wrong one. There it is. Okay. No, that was a full contingent. Yeah. NC2 had a full contingent in there. Very well done. All right, I want to see how those T10 performed. So this was the first group of troops that we saw, and I had no problems with this. And this one was fine too. That was fine. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, I mean, okay, no, these are actually doing good. So take note of this, guys. The T10s are performing well. That actually performed well. That performed way better than I thought it would. Okay, hey, if it works, it works. Looks like the Crystal Mine rally went through too. Oh, the Night Hall has opened. Take a look at that. See how the frenzy's going. Oh, never mind. No, I'm sorry. But it will be soon. 25 seconds until that opens up. And this will probably be the last one, as we are 9 minutes away from the end of the match. Yeah, there's only... Yeah, unfortunately... Yeah, there shouldn't be anything else going on when this is about to happen, unless you're trying to snipe some different targets. And there we go. They're off to the races. Feeding frenzy. They're still going to try and do that double rally against the training grounds. Again, it's not fully filled up. Nope, wrong one. Night Hall. There we go. Now, this is what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing a lot of troops in there to where I can't even see the percentage bars. But it does look like it's going by a lot slower. And probably just because people are long marching instead of camping out at the Night Hall. There we go. Now it's looking more like a feeding frenzy. %40 of the way done. Well, that's happened. Let's take a look at the individual points. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. See a lot of the players here. And actually, this will help us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players from Texas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, may have got an error. I lost my feed. 1 second, guys. But if you're looking at that there, you could see exactly how many people were on each team there. One second, guys. Looks like my my program for casting my phone to my computer is currently down. Let me get that back up for you all. Don't know why I decided it wanted to completely go down. We'll see if I can get this back up. Oh, did my Wi-Fi go down? Yep, and that's why. For some reason, my entire Wi-Fi went down. Well, that was weird. That was weird. My apologies, guys. I know you guys are kind of... I think you guys are stuck on the... yeah, you're kind of stuck on me looking at the different players up there. We will see if I can get this back up for the last 5 minutes. I mean, at this point, it's a Texas win. I mean, everybody in chat's saying it. We all know it. All right, I think I'm coming back online. Yep, I think we're good. 1 second. And 1 minute, guys. There we go. All right, so this should port me back in. That's going to be loud. I always forget I have to mute the game, otherwise it's going to blow out your eardrums. There we go. All right. Should be getting back in now, and yes, we are. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties. These things happen. And yes, we have 4 minutes left in the match. Texas with a whopping 5,817 points versus NC2's 2,115. Now, I do want to go back over here. So Texas had 2, 4, 6, 7 players versus 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players on NC2. So NC2 did have a 2-person advantage and yet could not fill rallies. However, if they did, I think they might win a few extra rounds. We see one of the bigger rallies going against the training grounds here. And we will finish this out strong. And we see Texas already trying to refill or send in marches. Very good. They're not coming back, so that means that those reinforcements are being taken. So that's a good player there. GG, very good. See if there's any... no, I did not want to see that. Although, I mean, this is kind of cool, too. So look at this, guys. Look at this. So you see a lot of the different point systems being broken down here. I mean, you can just analyze this pretty much and get some good information. Yeah. It's actually a pretty good thumbnail. If I wanted to use that thumbnail anyways. Okay, so that's the comparison. That's the battle report. I'm just going through these and I'm seeing if there's anything that I missed that would have been intriguing. Oh, there was some... No! No! There were some castle hits. Okay, that was a... Okay, these are all... what do you call them? Duels. That's a duel. Okay, so everyone's just dueling people now. Darn it! I really wanted the castle rally. These are not castle rallies. Okay, yeah, wow. Yep. Yep. You can see them on fire. The properties of duels. Give me a castle rally. Oh, you're just single marching, or is that another duel? No, that's just a single march. All right. Now they're just slamming bodies for the last 2 minutes. I mean, at this rate, guys, the match is pretty much over. We have 2 minutes left. So I will kind of just be on this screen. I'll just talk to you guys for the last couple minutes before I sign off. But, yeah. Today was a very lively chat. See a lot of you guys, talking about the match here. Yep, when it actually gets to be kind of competitive, I kind of don't talk to chat too much, just because I want to focus on bringing you guys as much about the game as possible. If you guys remember just a couple days ago when we had literally no team, and I was able to just answer your random questions about COK, but yeah, this is pretty cool too. Are you saying there's a rally on the castle? No, unless it already went through. Let's see. Let's see if it went through. That wasn't a castle. That's crystal mine. We've got single marches right now. Well, they better hurry. Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are. So who are we hitting? The end of all? Okay. Wait, what's his power at? End of all, 283 mil. Respectable. However, you will have to hurry. 30 seconds remain in this matchup, and it's not going to matter. So, everyone, thanks everybody for watching. It's been truly great having you guys here. Special shout out to everybody who talked today. I see Pro making a sad face. Thanks Roke. Thanks Malachi. Thanks Popeye. Good to see you again too. Who else? Who else do we have in here? Jose, thanks for talking earlier. See a lot of Malachi. Jacqueline, thanks for talking. I feel like I'm missing people. Ella, thanks for talking earlier. Gollum, thanks for talking earlier. Patrick, you guys are awesome. Christopher, Harry, William, everybody, thanks for making this a fun stream. I will hopefully be streaming this coming Thursday. I'm not sure what time my class will let out. If I can make it, I will be here. If not, you will definitely see me. Actually, you will not see me on Thursday because that's Super Bowl Sunday. So, yep, everybody, thanks for watching. And until next time, everybody, I will see you on the battlefield.